All right, we got another Graylind. This is not quite a challenge. It's kind of the tail end of the challenge because we were unable to get the original camera set up when the network when we sent the first text. But Doug, take it away. This guy had an interesting story he wanted to share.
Hey, how you doing? What's your name?
My name's James Moriarty.
Mr. Moriarty, I heard that you did the Graylind Challenge. It's been about a week ago or so.
That's correct.
So would you tell us?
And what we did it. Yeah, let me tell you what we did. Last Wednesday morning, about 9 o'clock in the morning, we put the hologram over the gas tank in our 2004 Toyota Sequoia with 130,000 miles on it. And with the air conditioner running, the RPM was about 1100 RPM. Within about 2 minutes or 3 minutes, the RPM dropped to 800 RPM. And it's been there ever since. That's a substantial deal. Plus, the vapor coming out of the back of the car was noxious to begin with, and within just a couple of minutes, it was like water vapor. In fact, when Joanne bent down to smell it, her glasses fogged over with water vapor. And that was great. The fact that the RPM drop was real dramatic to me. And then later on that afternoon, we drove to the next little town. We're out in the middle of nowhere to get some groceries, and about 22 miles into that trip, the 3 warning lights that had been on my dash, little trailer back and forth from Houston to Northern California and back. An idiosyncrasy with the computer in a Toyota is it overloads the fuel because of the extra load and actually plugs up the oxygen sensors and the catalytic converters. There's 4 oxygen sensors that are about $1,100 a piece. The 4 catalytic converters about $800 a piece. The car's old enough, it doesn't have to go through vehicle inspection because it wouldn't pass. Well, Here we are driving down the road, and those lights come on. Now, I've reset those lights. I bought a little $200 mechanics tool, and I've reset those codes 3 or 4 times, and that works till you start the car about the 3rd time, and then they come on again. That's been since last Wednesday. I've started the car 15 times. The lights are still out. That's absolute proof positive that within less than an hour, about 25 driving miles, it cleaned up that engine and cleaned up those oxygen sensors and catalytic converters. All 3 warning systems, absolutely amazing. I'm a car guy, and I deal with antique cars and stuff like that. And that is absolute proof positive that little hologram over the gas tank for a couple of minutes caused the fuel system and the internal workings of the engine to clean out all those oxygen sensors.
Well, I like to consider ourselves the road rooters of the combustion engine world. That is a fascinating story.
And that's absolute proof positive. I mean, when those lights went out, I said, Joanne, look, the lights have gone out. So obviously I've started and stopped it a bunch of times since, and they're out. They're gone. So and the RPM is staying at 800.
So you went and bought a little machine to stick up to your OBD to kick out your codes. And the code,
I did that.
And the code,
when the lights first on a couple years ago.
And the codes would not stay off until you applied the technology. You drove your vehicle about 25 miles total, and those lights have not came back on, so those codes have not kicked in. Is that what you're telling me?
They've not. Yeah, I've actually driven it about 80 miles since then, but at about 22 miles, the lights went off. They've stayed off. And they've stayed off. I've started and stopped it 15 times since then. It's clean.
Your excitement within itself tells us the whole story. That is what we expect here at Graylind Industries, is that our technology is second to none. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a prop. This is not a TV show. This is a live interview with a young man that lives in Lebanon, Texas. And I'm located in Copperas Cove, Texas. And he have just explained to us the usages of this fabulous technology. Thank you so much.
This is Thunder.
God bless you.
Graylind.com with yet another car that we get to add to the list of cars that are not contributing to pollution. We're going to help you get your car qualified for the carbon allowances, which will put an extra $2,500 in your pocket over the next 5 years, even if that vehicle isn't even worth $10,000. That's the power that we have here when you're working with products powered by Graylind. Until next time at Graylind.com, thank you, everyone. This is Thunder. Be good.